Your body is constantly changing. Temperature shifts, energy levels rise and fall, hormones fluctuate, your heart rate changes from moment to moment. And yet, despite all of this activity, your body remains remarkably stable. Your temperature stays within a narrow range. Your blood pressure remains controlled. Your internal chemistry remains balanced. This stability is not accidental. It is the result of a powerful biological process called homeostasis. But what exactly is homeostasis? And how does the brain maintain balance inside such a complex system? To understand this, we need to examine how the brain monitors and regulates the body's internal environment. Because your brain is not only responding to the outside world, it is also constantly monitoring what is happening inside your body. One of the most important structures involved in this process is the hypothalamus. The hypothalamus sits deep within the brain and acts as a central regulator for many vital systems. It monitors signals related to body temperature, fluid balance, hormone levels, energy availability, blood chemistry. But here's where it gets interesting. The hypothalamus does not simply observe these signals. It constantly compares them with ideal internal conditions. If something begins to drift outside the optimal range, the brain initiates adjustments, and this leads to an unexpected effect. Your body begins correcting itself automatically. For example, if body temperature rises, the brain activates cooling mechanisms. Blood vessels near the skin widen, sweat production increases, heat begins leaving the body. But the brain doesn't stop there. If body temperature falls too low, the brain activates warming responses. Muscles begin producing heat through shivering. Blood vessels constrict to conserve warmth. These adjustments help restore balance. But the brain does something even more fascinating. Homeostasis is not limited to temperature. The brain also regulates hunger, thirst, blood pressure, hormone release, and many other processes. Sensors throughout the body constantly send signals to the brain about internal conditions. These signals travel through nerves and chemical pathways. The brain integrates this information and adjusts body systems accordingly. From an evolutionary perspective, this system was essential for survival. The human body can function only within very specific internal conditions. If temperature, oxygen levels, or blood chemistry change too drastically, survival becomes difficult. The brain evolved mechanisms that continuously maintain stability. But modern science reveals something even more remarkable. Homeostasis is not static. The brain can adjust internal targets depending on circumstances. During exercise, during illness, during stress, the brain recalibrates the body's internal balance to match the situation. Once you understand this system, something fascinating becomes clear. Your brain is not just reacting to the world around you, it is constantly managing the internal world within you, moment by moment, maintaining balance across the entire body. By the way, if you're interested in understanding how the brain and body actually work, this channel explores the science behind those systems. Many everyday bodily experiences become easier to understand when we examine the biology behind them, and homeostasis is one of the most fundamental examples. Your brain is constantly keeping the body in balance, even when you are not aware of it. Vera explains the science behind how the human system works. Subscribe if you're curious about the biology of being human.